In a significant development, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has said that Hamas has put out a statement in support of a UN resolution backing a ceasefire deal in Gaza. Blinken called it a hopeful sign, adding that Hamas was ready to negotiate the details. The latest announcement comes as Antony Blinken is on his 8th trip to the region. Blinken also met Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. The U.S. Secretary of State told the Israeli Defense Minister that the ceasefire deal, quote, would advance Israel's long-term security interests.
We have the prospect of an immediate ceasefire, building toward an enduring one, and tremendous relief for people in Gaza, but also opening prospects for Israel to build enduring security, which is what this country needs and has wanted from day one of its existence.
However, Israel has vowed to persist with its Gaza operation. The Israeli police released a video showing special forces raiding the house during the rescue operation that took place on Saturday. 4 hostages were rescued during the operation. Hamas claimed that over 200 Palestinians were killed during the raid by Israeli forces. Street battles are raging in the West Bank, and according to Palestinian officials, Israeli forces killed 4 Palestinians in an arrest raid. 4 suspects tried to escape in a vehicle by running over security officers. The Israeli officers opened fire and killed them. On the other hand, Israeli strikes targeted a convoy of tankers in northeastern Lebanon and killed 3 members of Hezbollah. Military sources said that Hezbollah members were killed by 9 Israeli missile strikes that targeted a convoy of tankers and a building in a village in Hermel district on the border with Syria. According to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, 2 others were also killed in the attack and 5 others have been wounded. According to the War Monitor, Syrian anti-aircraft defense was activated to counter these attacks. Our correspondent Jody Cohen sent us this report from Ra'anana.
As US Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in West Asia for his 8th tour since Hamas's 7th October attack in Israel, a US proposed UN Security Council resolution passed, backing Israel's hostage truce proposal and calling on Hamas to accept the deal. Now, Blinken's agenda for Tuesday includes meetings with President Herzog, Yair Lapid and Benny Gantz, who's now in the opposition, families of hostages, as well as an aid conference in Amman. Blinken said his message to governments of the region is that if they want to achieve a ceasefire to alleviate the suffering, bring home the 120 hostages and prevent the conflict from spreading, Hamas must say yes to the deal. NBC is reporting that the US may try to secure a bilateral deal with Hamas for the release of the American hostages. And Prime Minister Netanyahu reportedly discussed this in his meeting with Blinken, welcoming all attempts to bring hostages home. This is Jody Cohen for WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.